I think
Siggers.
No, he would. This is the number 31.
31?
31 was on the D side, Matt. That's
Val.
Vale.
Yeah, Vale.
Vale. Good job, Vale.
Yeah, Vale really stepped it up. All for West Point here, Chris.
Absolutely. We've called his name and number a lot of times this weekend. He's fast too.
Well, this has been his go-to move. They send him up in the center, and he either shuts down the D side, but now wrapping around here on the snake side, and
I
get
like
a body
this.
out wide on the snake side.
It's the same move every game. They do the same thing, and he'll come up in the snake. I mean, they're playing really well, man.
Yeah, they are. He's fully committed. Moran has fully committed here to the snake side.
God, that snake dive does not look like any fun.
So, yeah, no, it doesn't. It's real sticky over there. We've seen multiple guys.
He doesn't know he's there, Matt.
Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez might have got clipped from the D1 player. There's lots of great shots on that D side from that 50 brick. Moran is now going to look that side, and
they don't know each other's there.
Yeah, they do not.
That's always fun.
Oh, Ramirez is going to get the shot on the snake player. Ramirez could wrap around here. So don't go that way. He just got bounced in his shoulder. Yep, that's the way to go. He's going to shoot Moran in the back, and now no one's looking this way. Oh, one player actually is the Dorito side player. D2 looking this way. Ramirez just needs to chill out right here. Actually, nope, he's just going to go right back to the center.
But he didn't see the guy move to the center either.
Yeah, there was no one on this.
Pretty good about noting somebody on the other side of it.
Kid, hit the deck and crawl all the way to the end of this snake. There's no reason you do not need to gunfight from this position. This is the lower percentage play. You're just locked in a snapshot battle, hoping you win. He does win it, so give him his props there. Wins the gunfight. Cross field with the Dorito. Still has to worry about that back corner bunker.
Yeah, like you said, Matt, there's no reason for him to be sitting there right now.
Got Sterhoff in here in the snake for Texas State University. Last player is going to get run down as they have players to work with, so.
Well played.
Yeah, they needed that one. Going to tie it up here, 1-1. Both Belkey and Callan over here in the snake and in that 50-yard line. Brick just got a little flustered in their spots and ended up getting clipped out of there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll pick it up. I mean, both teams are playing really good, so I guess we'll see. Going on to game 3. And then it goes to fastest win. If Terrapins win, it goes to fastest win. So they have to win the point pretty quick because I believe the Ohio State Buckeyes won that point pretty quick. I think there's maybe 2:50 left in the game.
Yeah, I can't remember when Ruda made the big move down the snake side, how much time was left. I mean, he definitely shot those 4 players pretty quick.
Right.
Jumping back in this tie game here between West Point and Texas State. On the breakout, both teams going to that 50-yard line.
He was looking for it again.
Yeah, Ramirez got there standing up, whereas I think that was Moran took a little bit of a digger, but they both make it clean.
But Hernandez hit the bunker, so Moran knows he's there. I see there's probably just going to trade out, to be honest with you.
Well, Moran on the left-hand side of your screen, he's out and posted on that snake side, whereas Ramirez is just kind of hiding. It looks like the first body to drop Chris for West Point coming from the snake side.
Yes, sir.
Just 4 bodies alive, 4-on-5 situation in favor of Texas State. And here comes Ramirez. He's going to come around and stay alive. Almost,
man.
Almost made the clean move.
Moran switched at the wrong moment, but thank God they shot Hernandez. Otherwise, that'd be a oof. So that's 2 down players now, but they're up in the Dorito side, Matt, for Army West Point Black.
Still a 1-body advantage for Texas State, though, 3-on-4. West Point, though, does have a body in D3, and there goes a death, though, for Texas State from the back corner bunker on the D side.
That's going to hurt.
Now tied up the count here, 3-on-3.
So West Point, kind of mirrored up right now. I think they're in a better spot, in my opinion. But also up in the Dorito side, also for Dorito 2, is Texas State. I'm wondering who's going to come out. Oh, geez, he slipped. Texas State taking a slip, but still making it into Dorito 3. So mirrored up almost exactly. But having a back corner bunker, Matt, for Army West Point Black helps.
Well, now making the move here into the can, he's going to wrap around and get the shot in on the tower, and that is going to give the advantage to Texas State. It was 3-on-3, now 3-on-2. And those 2 players for West Point are on the D side. That's not ideal when you're in a low body situation. Texas State here could, and we keep seeing this, all he needs to do is crawl completely down. Don't stop there. Keep going.
Finally, the first person.
Now, be careful, though, on your engagement. And he's going to get the free kill crossfield. There's one. Chris, we've been waiting for this all tournament long. And he's going to get that kill, too. So,
nice.
See?
Finally.
See
what
happens when you crawl all the way down? You go over battle? Way to go, Texas State Bobcats, as they are going to be taking the victory here and moving on. They will eliminate West Point.
Well played, gentlemen.
So now we have two teams that we know that have moved on here in the semifinals. Wisconsin Milwaukee Panthers Black and the Texas State Bobcats seal up their position in the semifinals. We still have to figure out who is going to be moving on between the Akron Zips and the Emory-Riddle Eagles.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Bailey just dropped the ball last time.
Welcome back, 2019 National Collegiate Paintball Association Championships of Matty Marshall with Chris Lasoya, and we are in the semifinals in the 5-man competition. This is the AA division, and in our first, it's going to be a split deck set here in the semifinals. Texas State is going to be taking on the Milwaukee Panthers, and Chris, these teams fought hard to get here as the Wisconsin Milwaukee Panthers Black took down the Tampa Spartans in order to get into this match here, and then also they defeated the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. That was their road to this semifinal game, whereas Texas State did get the bye into the quarterfinals. They took down West Point.
Yeah, you know, West Point was hard fought, but I think right now University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee is playing really good. I was impressed with them, but, you know, Texas State, nobody to take lightly either.
About to jump into this first point here. In the semifinals, it is a race of two, best 2 or 3, however you want to call it. 5-minute game time here in these points. And on the breakout, University of Wisconsin is on your right-hand side in the yellow and black, but a big break for Texas State University as they shoot a body and take the 50-yard line here towards the snake side, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. That 50 move was clutch right there. Plus, they shot a body on the break. They're in good field position, but everybody's still in the back. Doubled up that back center bucket for Texas State. Not the best thing to do this late in the game. I mean, get in and get out.
They still are doubling up that spot. They did get the kills, so the heavy guns up plan worked out for them, and there's just 4 bodies alive right now for the University of Wisconsin. And Texas State is going to send a body towards the D side, but they lose that player trying to get into D1. They get that extra body out of that back center. He's asking for a check, though. Or actually talking to his player in front of him. The referee is going to come in and check out the player, Chris, in the 50.
And Texas State losing their player on the far Dorito side, so nobody over there for Texas State right now, Matt.
Yeah, the D side is open pretty much for both teams. There is a body over there for the University of Wisconsin, but he's at the Aztec. He's the farthest player over for either squad.
Yeah, he's going to try and dip in there real quick, though. But number 5, I think that's Ramirez.
So there still is 4 bodies alive here for Texas State University, and they try to spread the field and get out to that back corner bunker on the Dorito side of the field. We still have Ramirez in the dominant position here, 50-yard line, and he's shooting towards that D side, trying to keep the University of Wisconsin from pushing up on that Dorito side.
Yeah, they definitely left the Aztec, Matt. They got in the Dorito. He blew the shot, but it's a hard shot. You see him just as he's going in. But in the meantime, Texas State has taken the Dorito side corner, and here he comes down the Doritos, Matt, to Dorito 2.
Yeah, makes it into Dorito 2 clean, so still 4 alive here for Texas State. And it looks like 5 bodies alive? 4 bodies alive for University of Wisconsin.
Yeah, but look for Texas State to get in the snake here real soon. Nobody's really stopping him at this point. And it's going to be really hard to catch him slipping in there. Oh, but Texas State loses their Dorito 2 guy, Matt. So they're down to 3 players all on this side of the field.
Should be a 3-on-4 situation here.
It is, 3-on-4 situation. University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee has the Dorito 2. They have the center 40, back center, and this tower looking for the snake move.
Really looks like he wants to wrap around and try to make that move up the field. Here for the University of Wisconsin. The Panthers kind of, say, stuck in the pocket. They do have a little progression outside, and here comes the move up in the center for the Panthers, and a move up in the Doritos, so still 4 players alive for them.
Now Ramirez missed that shot too, Matty. That's a shot you kind of have to just shoot, you know, and hope he goes.
Well, if you take the risk and you send that body up there, you better hope he makes his shots, because we've seen a ton of bodies get shot from the Dorito side shooting into that 50 brick.
Yeah, and in the meantime, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee took the snake corner, which is going to make it extremely difficult for them to make things happen. And here comes the move down the middle, Matt. But he gets
Ramirez
stitched up.
takes a risk here. He thought that the player must have got some miscommunication. That the player was at the 40-yard line and not the mini wall. Now the University of Wisconsin is going to take full advantage of that. Here come the Panthers attacking the center of the field, trying to pinch out these last players from Texas State. They're now past the 50, wrapping around, trying to get a shot on the stand-up. And it looks like, did he just get shot out of there?
He
It's
did.
a rough death there. Little overextension for number 31 in the center. That's Vail.
Well, now it's 2-on-3, Matt. We've seen some 2-on-4 situations, and the good move from the tower. Look at him going all the way to the outside, Matt. That was a good move. Spreading the field. Now all you do is cross it up.
Oh,
got shot.
So this should be point that the Panthers put up here on the board as there's just one player left alive, and he's at the cannon. That is a real tough spot. So he's going to try to reposition to attack.
Oh, look at that
and
shot.
he gets a shot in on him. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation. And now he's going to come across to try to make that player lose him.
Look at that, Matt.
Oh, and he caught him there. But did he get the shot?
Yes,
he did.
he did.
So it was a 3-on-1. Now it's a 1-on-1. Can this last player here for Texas State University pull off a 1-on-3? You do not have many points to work with here in the 5-man. There's only a minute left to go.
He doesn't know where he is, Matt. He doesn't know he's in the corner.
I don't think he actually knows the full count, because if he knew it was a 1-on-1, he would be backed up off that spot a little bit. You don't want to be super close to the bunker. It's harder to get right-handed or left-handed in the transitions when you're up against that spot playing like there's a lot of bodies and a lot of areas they're dealing with. You're just dealing with the 1-on-1 here. He's scanning the field. Now 40 seconds left to go. His opponent just caught him, though, and able to get that shot in on him. He better go run that flag in. He has enough time.
He has enough time.
He does have enough time, but I don't know if he knows how much time there's left. And I don't know if he knows the count. He's jumping up and down like there's still bodies out there. He's going to go gunned up, and he's running towards it like this is X-ball and that there's a buzzer. Well, actually, I think you actually just have to
You just have to go touch this.
5-man, yeah.
He's got to go touch it. They took his gun for some reason also, Matt. One of the Texas State University's gun is being taken right now, which is never a good sign.
He was that last player left alive.
That is correct.
Point approved. Game finished.
Well, he almost pulled off that 3-on-1, so
I think he's just going to
I'm
call
going to give him some credit. The referee is going to chrono his gun. He's actually ripping it, trying to see what
sounds
it
pretty
is
fast.
on balls per second.
So that's...
Yeah, well, we're trying to listen in here. He's talking to him like it's not, yeah, he's giving him a reading.
What he's trying to do is, see, we also test the feet per second. We also test the balls per second, Matt.
30 seconds.
Yeah, you got to be able to shoot it fast enough.
So we'll get a call on that here in a second. But meanwhile, the Ohio State University
20 seconds.
team against University of Akron Zips.
We'll let you guys know if we find out what the penalty was, if there is a penalty on the gun right there. But it's not going to change the score because it was it was the last Texas State player, and they grabbed his gun.
Akron Zips on your right. The Ohio State.
This is the semifinals here in the 5-man AA division here at the College Paintball Championships. Now, the Panthers from Wisconsin, from Milwaukee, they are 1 point away from punching their ticket into the finals.
Looking good right now, Matt, for sure. Unfortunately, Texas State did not look so good that last point. But it looks like they're starting with 5, Matt, from what I can see.
Yeah, we had an issue potentially with the gun. I'm a little blocked out from all of the box, so I see 4 over there right now.
There might even be 4.
Well, we're going to find out here on the breakout.
20 seconds.
Hey, what happened with that gun? He was shooting 10-7, so he gets a penalty strike. He still come back down 5 alive.
So he was shooting 10-7. Chris, thank you for asking the referee for that. Slightly over the allowance of balls per second.
But we'll start with 5, Matt. Here we go, on the break. Must-win situation.
So the Bobcats now on your right, and they're going to go all the way to the 40-yard line, lay down wedge here off the break, and they do lose a body, though, on that D side. University of Wisconsin just 1 point away from heading to the finals, and with that kill off the break, it's now a 5-on-4 situation. Referee running in to check out that player in the center. We might have a penalty as the referees converge on that player, and this is a terrible break. 3 bodies are walking off right now for Texas State. University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, there's 2 players that they need to shoot out before they get to the finals. They have 5 bodies to do it to see if they can execute this close.
And nobody even saw him go in there, Matt. Oh, now they know he's there.
Made a move here into snake 1, and now making moves up on the D side, getting into D4, and going to cruise out behind the snake into the back bunker. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. These are 5-minute long points. But Milwaukee making quick work of those first 3 kills.
Great communication by these two in the snake over here.
Let's see, he can continue to crawl down. He doesn't need to stop there because the tower is not looking at him. There's nobody stopping this guy from crawling onto their side of the field, but might have got that kill there.
It's close.
You know where the angle's going to be better? Farther up.
Oh, on his foot. There
Doesn't
he
need
goes.
to do it though, as he's able to get that pinch. Now just worried about, and I heard that they yelled kill 4, so they definitely know the count.
And they have 5 bodies alive right now, Matt. Very convincing this one. And he's hitting the loader. Well, I think that's rub, actually.
That's going to do it. So the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee Panthers black, clearing the field out here.
Convincingly.
Even though they had called kill 4. They knew the count, but just being safe, because there's a lot at stake.
Nice fill out here by Vale, number 31.
Yeah.
Saw that. Way to go, boys, though. That was a very convincing win. They're from my neck of the woods in the Iowa area, Wisconsin, Milwaukee area.
So they are going to be heading into the final match.
Point approved. Game finished.
That is going to...
This kid
Set
number
it up.
13 is pretty good here.
Yeah, he is pretty good. Well, I mean, there's some good players on this team, obviously, as they're making their way into the finals here for the 5-man.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Texas State University played really well, so hats off to you guys as well. You know, come back, you'll do it again. But next up, Ohio State University.
Here we go. The finals about to go down. 2019 National Collegiate Paintball Association Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Chris Lasoya. We also are going to have the 3rd and 4th place game in this split deck here in the 5-man AA competition. Still waiting on the Drexel Central Florida Knights Class A championship game. Here we go. Ohio State University and Texas State University. The Bobcats right now here on the breakout, and it looks like they are the first to drop a body, and it's going to be from the snake side. So
Yeah.
4 players alive for the Texas State University Bobcats. And it looks like another body's coming off and a minor penalty, so that should make this point go pretty quick here for Ohio State University, as they have not dropped anyone yet, Chris.
No, not yet, but I'm not sure if they saw what's going on. But they are, it's 5-on-3, or 5-on-2 right now, and they're not in the best positions to be defending. So let's see what happens when they realize what's going on.
Yeah, there's still obviously 2 bodies alive here for the Bobcats, but there goes Ruda into the snake.
Yeah, Ruda is going in the snake. He's going to come down, and he's just going to obliterate this bunker. He has nobody stopping him at all, Matt. So they're probably going to come up the middle as well. Oh, look, he gets a shot in the tower behind him, Matt. Fantastic right there by Texas State, coming down and shooting 1 player. So 4-on-2 right now, Matty, in favor of Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State with 5-on-2, just squandering that body. They need to communicate and figure out where these last 2 players are. You have a player at the wedge in the center of the field and the back center cake, and that cake is real small. It's not in the best gunfighting position when you're getting pinched out.
Oh, he's in a bad spot
he
right
just
now.
got caught
Yep.
there from the D side on the head check over trying to get a look at Ruda. Then Ruda's just going to come in, and he just ran into a gun.
Did he
Just
not?
terrible communication right now.
Did he miss that guy?
Yeah, I think he did.
Uh-oh.
So now still 2 players alive, but they just do not know where this body is. Now he does. Finally picks him up. Ramirez, though, head on a swivel. He already killed Ruda.
But hey, that's a perfect move right there.
Yeah, there's actually 3 players still left alive, and he's just going to fully commit.
Did he get shot?
Get in there? Ramirez might have pulled this one out. The referees are going to have to sort this one out.
What did he say? Dude, if he made that.
What a
That-
gutsy run. We'll see, waiting for the thumbs up call from the referee.
Point approved.
And it looks like the
Game
point is good.
Wow.
Wow.
Ramirez coming in hot. Saving the day for Texas State.
What just happened? That was a 5-on-1, no, 5-on-2, and then it came down to a 4-on-1, and Ramirez cuts the gap in the center, catching University of Ohio, Ohio State University, just sleeping right there, and that is why when you are in a high body situation, you got to train this. You have to have constant communication. You need to know where your opponents are, and everyone has to watch zones.
Wow.
I can't believe
wow.
that just happened. That's the craziest play we've seen out here this weekend.
Wow.
20 seconds.
That's all I can say.
Why'd you call me over?
Wow. Man, so much hostility.
10 seconds.
So now jumping into the first and second place game here with Berger died protecting Van Camp, and that was just a beautiful move. They had an extra body to waste. We're coming up on time to go if you're trying to break things open. I really like that they were not going to fight for any sort of stalemate here. A player saw the move. He realized that no one was really protecting Van Camp, and Berger was down the wire, and he made the big jump over, one-handed him, sacrificed his body, totally fine, because Berger died protecting Van Camp, and that was the difference. But nice close cross field. It wasn't just that move. They utilized that chaos and moved up on the D side, and Huey had to do the tactical retreat. It didn't work out for him.
Absolutely not. So Ohio State need this point after that crazy point win by Texas State. Here we go. Oh, on the break?
University here on the break, and did he get shot? I think that one.
I don't think it broke. I don't think it broke.
See anything there? That's going to get a closer look. So
nope.
Yeah, he's good to go.
He's like, really? But losing one player, Texas State, Maddie.
So Texas State was on their heels in the last one. It took a valiant move from Ramirez to save the point. And now they're playing on their heels a little bit again with another big breakout here from Ohio State University.
Oh, another player going down the Dorito side, Matt. And another one. That's 3 down. So 2 only players alive for Texas State.
But here comes Ramirez. Ramirez just refusing to say die. This time he's not going to make it all the way through. He does get the first guy, though, but that guy's an aggressive missile.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like his style.
He's certainly making it fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
But just imagine if that one guy was not looking this way. Or I said corner guy, too. I guess the corner guy stitched him up.
Yeah.
But, hey, good playing right now. There's only 1 player left. I don't think there's anybody alive, actually, Maddie.
I don't hear any guns on the Texas State side. And
I think that's
just taking extra precautions here as they try to close this out.
As they should after the last point.
Yeah, you're not lying. They went to sleep on Ramirez, and Ramirez made him pay for it. But
that was unbelievable.
Not this time, even though Ramirez did make it interesting.
That's the real sports move of the day. That was pretty rad, actually.
So it is now tied at 1 in this 3rd and 4th place match.
Point approved. No points. Game finished.
So, point going to Ohio State to stay in this match for 3rd and 4th place, as Maddie said. Texas State University 1-1. We will see where this is going to go.
Yeah, so we'll see what Milwaukee with 1 point on the board already, 1 point away from victory here in this 5 minutes. So now it's going to be tied up here 1-1 in this final match to see who's going to win.
So that coaching penalty pretty much cost Milwaukee that point, 100% in my opinion. Well, not 100% because you're not sure exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
However,
absolutely.
It didn't help.
No, I mean, it cost them a body.
Yeah,
and
a body that was in the snake.
And they lost the point. And yeah, the player had just made a big move into the snake. I mean, if that could have been a victory right there. Instead, now they're going to have to play another point. So now the Bobcats and Texas State coming back out to play their next point here. UCF Knights and Drexel, the Dragons, waiting in the wings here for their final game, which could be played in the rain. We will see.
20 seconds.
So 15 seconds to find out who's going to go home with 3rd or 4th place, Matt. Texas State against the Ohio State University Bulldogs.
Here we go.
Leave it all on the field.
Is going to decide the 3rd, 4th place finishes here in a big bite for Ohio. Going all the way into State one, Ruda off the break, but countering with that, Texas State sends a body to the 50, but Ohio State University has been doing this constantly. Oh, but it looks like Ramirez is going to get shot out this time, but Ruda comes off too. So it's a 4-on-4 situation.
Ohio State with the upper hand in that center 50 and the snake corner, Matt. 2 good spots plus Dorito corner And the Dorito Tech. Here he comes all the way down to Dorito 2, Matt, on the far side of the field for Ohio State.
Yeah. And now making a little slight move here into the stand-up can.
And here we go, Ohio State trying to get in the snake, Matt. Nobody's really stopping him from going.
Yeah, and now making a bite out to the back corner bunker, getting into that spot clean. Looks like they have a player in D2 as well. And back corner bunker here on the snake side. So 4 bodies alive for Ohio State University.
Oh, on his
Bulldogs.
foot on the far side of the field. Great shot from the center, Matt. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's all yeah.
That was a
Texas State
great shot.
Losing that body from the Dorito 1, and now just 3 players alive for them. 2 in the back spots in the center, and 1 at the can here on the snake side. Fill out wide for Texas State, and looks like he makes it.
That was a
And
good
they're
fill.
alive.
That was a good fill right there. This guy's got to get in the snake, though. I'm sorry.
Time ticking off the clock here in this 3rd and 4th place match. Still better field position for Ohio State University as they are at the brick in the center of the field, looking towards that D side. So rolling their guns here, the Texas State University Bobcats trying to stop the forward progression of Ohio State University, but they lose another body. Just 2 alive now. It's a 2-on-4 situation. The advantage to Ohio State University on the right-hand side of your screen. I don't think they know the count, though. They're still hunkered in their spots.
No, they know the count. They were calling
Are they?
G2 all day. Now they call G3 all day. So they definitely know the count for Ohio.
Playing in their bunkers like they're looking at a ton of bodies.
Yeah.
There goes a
Uh-oh.
move.
There goes the back right corner now.
And
That's going to be trouble.
Hill. So now it's just, that might be Ramirez again, the hero from the last point.
No, Ramirez died on the break pretty much
I
from the
think there might
center.
be 2 big guys wearing a Ramirez. Oh, no, this is the other player. You're right. Ramirez did die, but they kind of have a similar playing style.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, but they trade out,
Straight
Matt.
out, and that is going to give the 3rd place finish as soon as Ohio State University realizes that there's no one left alive. The back players and the D-side player, front player here now, making his way down the field, scanning the field, trying to make sure there's nobody out there.
Good job by Ohio State. Hats off, boys.
They're being really careful because of what happened.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, is there another blow?
Yeah, but you're 5 feet from the station. It's right there.
Yeah. So the victory, as soon as they're definitely taking their time. They may not know the rain is coming, and they want to see this last game played in the rain. Is making triple, quadruple, sextuple sure that they're clean before they go in and hit. There it is.
Base.
Good job. And I think
3rd place.
we might be having a technical.
So yeah, they're gonna take a technical timeout to blow up the field. I think so. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back.